Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet the artistic director of the Spectacular Follies, her incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, very early on in my PR career, I got asked to do public relations for the Spectacular Follies. And I didn't know what to expect, but I was blown away at the talent of these amazing people. And that's why when a couple of friends came to me and said, you absolutely have to have the artistic director for the Spectacular Follies on your show, I said, I can't wait. So DeeAnne Meece joins me in studio right now. DeeAnne, thanks for coming on the show.
Well, thank you, Jeff. I'm excited to be here.
Well, let's start a little bit on your background, and we'll go into the Follies here in a second. You've always been singing and dancing?
My mother says I came out with, singing and screaming very loudly and singing. So I think that's right. I've always been. I have a sister 9 years older than I am, and she was a singer. And so I immediately had to start playing the piano so I could accompany her, and I got tired of that. So I told my mom and dad that I wanted to sing, and they said, well, no, you just keep playing the piano. Finally, one of my teachers at school heard me singing and said, I think you need to take a listen. So then my sister and I started singing duets rather than me accompanying her. So I've been singing a long time.
There you go. And your family has deep roots in theater. In fact, you and your husband own a theater. Is that right?
We do. We own the Savannah Theater. It's called the Historic Savannah Theater. It's the oldest theater in America. And it's in Savannah, Georgia, obviously. And we run shows, nearly 360 days a year. They're variety shows. Sometimes we do book shows like Grease and Fiddler on the Roof. Right now we're doing Jersey Boys. But yeah, our son and his wife run the theater and are performers in the theater. And we just have a great time, but we don't know how to do anything but sing and dance.
Well, you do know how to do something else. You're also in pageants, so I'm going to hold this up. Miss Texas Senior, that's amazing, and you're actually going to compete in the national, is that right?
I am. I go in October to compete at the national level, and it was really fun because my dear friend Sue Miller Grandy was the previous queen. She crowned me, and so that was a really special moment. So I leave for Atlantic City in October and compete at the national level.
That is so exciting. We're pulling for you. Let's go ahead and pull up the website for the Spectacular Follies, and as we scroll down, we'll see that it's coming up real quick, April 24th through the 27th, and that's in Garland at a beautiful theater in Garland.
It is.
Talk about this year's event and what people can expect.
Well, last year we did a 70s show. Mm-hmm. It was called Staying Alive. And we found that it was, the music of our generation. I can tell you which boy I was kissing when every one of those songs came on. And so this year the board asked that we do kind of the same thing, only we're doing 60s and 70s. So it's more music. We have a cast of 104 people, amazing talent. I'm so thrilled in October, when we have our auditions at the level of talent that we have. But this year's show is just fun. It's a party. I just call it a party. There's a lot of audience involvement with it. We do most of our shows in the afternoons, Thursday through Sunday, and there are matinees at 2 o'clock. We do add an evening performance at 7 o'clock on Saturdays. But we find that seniors really enjoy having an afternoon out, coming with a bunch of girlfriends. They come dressed in costumes, and it's a party. It is honestly a party.
And people are constantly blown away by the quality of the talent, just as I was. I mean, people think they're coming to some kind of amateur show where they're just being nice, and they get treated to like a Broadway quality show, don't they?
Yeah, people are blown away. Most of the people come because they think, I'm going to go support my friends. I'm going to, just go and be supportive of seniors in general. And they leave saying, I will never miss another Spectacular Follies event because the talent is amazing. We have dancers that still can do the splits. I mean, they're just amazing. And singers like my friend Sue, who still sings operas so beautifully, and she's 88 years old. And so it's mind-boggling. It's also, my mom always said, you can either sit home and knit one, purl one when you're a senior, or you can look for things to do. And I've been really amazed at people when they come to audition. They say, I don't really know if I'm still good, but I was good once. And I hear them and I go, trust me, you're still good. And so it's a real fun thing to evolve and help these seniors find this new venture and find that they're still good and they still have a lot to give.
Wow. We found a great video from a couple of years ago. Let's go ahead and roll this.
What I like the most is the variety and the talent and the quality of the performers.
There was not a part that I did not like. I loved it all.
Bop, 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 dang, 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 ding, dong, ding, bloom, 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 bloom.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my
Bop, 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 dang, 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 ding, dong, ding, bloom, 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 bloom.
You know just what I was there for. You heard me singing a prayer for someone I really did care for.
Where they were blowing the smoke in the man's face.
So I smile and say, when a lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. Smoke gets in your eyes.
It's funny. I can see why it's so popular. So I have to imagine that this is just so inspirational to people of all ages. It's a reminder, as you just said, that if you retire and you're just sitting there knitting, you're slowly starting to fade, aren't you?
You are. And the other thing that I love about our shows is that my grandchildren love it. And it's not because I'm in it. I'm actually not even in it this year. There's too many talented people. There wasn't room for me. But younger generations absolutely still love that music. They still love 60s and 70s music. But they are just so inspired to know that their life isn't going to end at 55. Their life's just beginning. So I'm excited about that part too.
And you emailed me a clip that's pretty representative of what they're going to see in a couple weeks. Let's go ahead and roll this.
You can tell by the way I do my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud when you want. I've been kicked around since I was born. It's alright, it's okay. You can look the other way. We can try, understand. New York Times don't break your head. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Take a city breaking in there. Everybody shaking and we're staying alive, staying alive.
I am so truly impressed. It looks like they've been performing together for decades.
It does, and we feel like we're living together right now because we're in rehearsals and it's really, the days are very long right now. But just the name of that song, "Staying Alive," is what it's about. For all of our shows, this particular show happens to have 60s and 70s music in it, but staying alive is just what we are all trying to do. And when you're involved in something like this, it's got to add years to your life. It just has to.
And I know you're proud of your leadership team. Let's go ahead and pull up the Dream Team page off of your website. Why don't you, as we scroll down, why don't you brag about a few of the people that we're seeing?
That's easy to do. Okay, well, our musical director is Mr. Sammy Davenport. Go to our website. I'll take up too much time to tell you everything Sammy has done, but he is extremely qualified and a joy to work with. And then our choreographer is Miss Amy Cave. She has a real knack of making seniors look like they're 30 years old. I don't know how she does it, but she also has a wonderful personality to work with all of these divas, as I call them, people that are trying to have one last really good time on stage. She knows how to help them feel good. And then Jerry Edwards is our fabulous costumer. She, again, can take a silk purse and take a sow's ear and make a silk purse out of it, I think is the way you say that. Scott Gunther is our technical director. Scott, again, read his resume. He has done so many things. He's absolutely incredibly talented and makes the lighting and everything just come to life. It's beautiful. And then Jason Foster is our sound engineer, and he does all of our sound effects, as well as making us sound our very best. Rodney Dobbs is our set designer. Again, he can take a sow's ear and make a silk purse out of it. He's just terrific at making our sets beautiful. And then Neil Miles is he's my assistant, my musical assistant, and he helps me teach the vocals to the cast. It's a little tricky when I try to teach the guys their parts, so Neil's real handy there. Jill Brooks is another one of my musical assistants and an all-over assistant for the Follies, and is a tremendous help to all of us. And this year we have a new stage manager. Her name is Carrie Walker. She's amazing. She has more energy than the Energizer Bunny. We just love her. And then Pat Housel is oh my gosh, she is our perfect person to help keep corral. She's our chaos coordinator. She corrals the cast and sends out all the emails and gets everybody where they're supposed to be.
It's a huge team. I mean, I was expecting it to be 2 or 3, but you've got an army.
No, I need every one of them.
Yes. And I know you're always looking for new people to audition. The show coming up next would be...
Holiday show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when can they audition?
Those auditions are in October. Just watch our website. We haven't actually set a date yet. But the holiday show is usually towards the 1st of December. We try to get ours in before all the other holiday events take way. But I imagine it'll be early in October for our auditions, and we just love for everybody to come.
Outstanding. We only have a minute left, so look into that camera on the left and talk to people why they absolutely need to get a ticket, or 2 or 10.
You need to come to the Spectacular Follies. You really do. If you want to forget your troubles for 2 hours, come see this show, because you will forget that you have any troubles at all when you're involved in this show. The cast will be out in the in the lobby afterwards to greet you, and you'll get to know them a little bit better and maybe be inspired to audition yourself. Anybody that you know needs to have a pick-me-up, bring them to our show.
And you were telling me before the show, this is actually the longest running show of its kind in the country?
It is. It is. There's not another show for seniors in America, so we're the only one. And we hope to take it, we actually hope to kind of franchise this. We would love to see other seniors in other cities become involved in
Sure.
expressing their own new talents.
And to be on the cast, you got to be 55 or better.
55 or better.
I love it. That's a great way to end the show. We're also going to leave you with the website so you can get tickets for you and all your friends. It's spectacularfollies.com. The great DeeAnne Meece. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.